so many important factors. Today I'm going to talk about, okay, I want to know before that, who all are feminists here? No, none of you are feminists? No, be bold and tell me who all. I want to know, yeah, I can see one hand. What's your good name?
My name is Lakshmi.
Oh, Lakshmi, can you please come here?
What was the question, Sneha?
What are feminists?
Feminist.
Yeah, it's a very, very important statement. So what do you think about feminism?
Well, I don't think feminist means just saying that it's women empowerment or women are, able to achieve everything. I think men are also at par with women, but I think women should always stand up for their own respect. And I think it all matters to the upbringing. I mean, if you come from an upbringing where you're always stooping to a man in the house, you continue to carry on with it. I don't think you need to stoop to anyone apart from God. So I believe that there's a lot of equality in men and women, and stand by it. So that's what I think.
Thank you very much, and you made my start very easy. So, we all have very good clarity that feminism is not competing with men or being par with men. It's about a self-respect. That's the correct word which I was looking out for. So today I'm going to talk about some important message or important traumas which women go through with their mental health. We live in a place, Dubai is so plush and everything goes right. But before that, a small introduction about myself. You can call me a wellness coach, you can call me an astrologer, you can call me a healer, a lot more. Okay. But that doesn't matter who I am. It's the most important thing what I'm going to speak here. Now, when it comes to mental health for women, we live in a place where we have social beings around us, but how many of you have good friends where you open up, where you can talk your views, your innermost feelings which you really want to share with? I really deal with children from 16 to the age of 60, women who are going through anxiety, depression, and very, very vulnerable state where they really can't speak up. They really can't talk. They really don't understand what's going around. So what happens and why we get into it? Have you ever thought about that we always put ourselves as a secondary person in our life rather than doing it prior? Tell me that. In the morning, have you all got up thinking about yourself or about your family? How many of you think about yourself in the morning? Oh, I have at least 4 or 5. Very good. That's a very great number which I can see. But the first thing, as Indian women, we always put our family first. I'm not telling it's wrong, but it's very important that you start thinking about yourself and start speaking up for yourself in a subtle manner. Telling a no should be put in a right way as no. When you say no, that sounds harsh. But when you say that this is my priority and I need to follow my passion in a correct manner, it's right. There's nothing wrong about it. Don't please stuff your emotions in your heart, because mental health and emotion is completely connected to your physical health. Why do we see high numbers or high cases of breast cancer nowadays? Have you ever thought about it? Why is that? Because everything is connected to your emotional health. And nothing but just your emotions. It all multiplies, and where it has to be shown, if there is a canvas, then only we can splash colors, right? Our body is a canvas. Nothing but a canvas, and our emotions are colors. So when you start putting that correct colors into your emotion, into your canvas, you get a beautiful picture. But there are so many, because social media nowadays pushes us to the right side of it and also wrong side of it. It's fine. You are the way you are. Accept it. Like, not pointing at Kavita. Right now, when she was draping a sari to that beautiful girl with a beautiful figure, she was like, oh, she's so thin. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's her body. And we all have our own bodies and limitations. Accept it. The main problem is we don't accept. Acceptance is very, very low. It is completely alright. There are 3 types of problems. One is self-created. We all create. negative thoughts. We all make small things very, very big and huge. Second thing is external creation, our social media. We want to compete. It's fine. We should have that competitive spirit. But we all have different lives. Accept it. Third is the way we are brought up, our low self-confidence. We can't speak up. There are people who are different, right? But it's completely all right. Don't create it into such a big thing and start questioning yourself and suppress it. Because suppression is the worst thing which each one of us can do. And what happens? We end up into antidepressants, anxiety, panic attacks. I'm seeing women going through worse things where they can't speak to anyone and they go through depression, and antidepressants worsens your situation, by the way. That's not the way. Now, you'll ask me, okay, that's not the way, then what next, right? You would ask me that. What next? What can we do? There are much more higher things. You can look into yourself by doing simple activities. You know what's the best anti-stress? Have you seen that day-to-day having that bubble thing? You know the children which they do that bubble thing? Yeah? That's my best stress buster which I buy. And if I'm stressed, I go to the balcony and just do it. Who stops me? That inner child of yours, don't let that inner child die, because in this rigmarole of being a mother, daughter, wife, a professional, we just completely forget ourselves. Tap that inner child. There could be various ways. Dance is a way.